This is Dr. Clark welcoming all of you back from our holiday break. Although I am not a medical doctor, I have put on this cartoon medical coat anyway, due to the topic I'm going to discuss. After coming back and getting back into our routines, it can be very easy for us to slip into complacency and forget about some of our coronavirus safety protocols. So, here are a few reminders as we kind of get back underway. You should always look for ways to eliminate the spread as much as possible. You have to be diligent. For example, the cups with the pens is definitely one way to keep the virus from spreading. Only make sure that the parents that are coming in to sign out their children are using just the sanitized pens, and we are not reusing the same pen from one person to the next. Likewise, keep that in mind when you're holding on to the clipboard that the parent has held onto. If you come into contact with something that a parent has come into contact with, make sure you use some hand sanitizer on your hands right away, because we want to look for those ways to eliminate the spread. Again, we always want to remind children constantly to keep their masks on. This is something that I've noticed they've become much better at, and you keep these things in mind unless, of course, they're eating. Make sure they're not sharing food. Keep the students far apart while they are eating. And also when they're outside on the playground, they don't have to wear their mask. But keep in mind, though, that the students have to keep their social distancing while they're playing on the playground, and definitely discourage contact with other students when they do play. For example, we've had some instances with boys wanting to wrestle and coming into contact with each other, hugging. We have to still keep those safety protocols in place when we don't have our masks on outside. Now, you also want to look for ways to eliminate the spread. Make sure that you bring your groups, as you bring them in from outside, head right to the sinks when transitioning from outside, and one at a time have them wash their hands and sing the happy birthday song twice while they're hand washing. And then remind students to use their elbow to dispense the paper towels from the paper towel dispenser, not their freshly washed hands, as it were. And again, please cover your coughs with sneezes. Most of the time when you have a mask on, I know it's gross, but keep your mask on when you do cough or sneeze. It is actually going to help with maintaining the spread and keeping it from spreading from person to person. Practice social distancing, of course. Keep that in mind. Be cognizant of what you touch. Remember, you can never utilize the hand sanitizer too much. And make it a habit to continuously walk over and get your hand sanitized whenever you touch something or come into contact with something. Wipe down between use. After snack time, wipe down all the tables with the sanitizing spray. Use the sanitizing spray to wipe down the balls after playing a game, or use it when you want to wipe down those hands-on manipulatives that we use, such as the building blocks, color cubes, Mr. Potato Head for sure, playing cards, anything that multiple students are going to be coming into contact with. And always remember, when in doubt, sanitize. Avoid shaking hands, high fives, and hugs. I know it's difficult sometimes, especially with elementary students, but try to make sure that when you do come into contact with somebody, or if a student hugs you, that you keep in mind what surfaces, or if you're touching their hands, make sure you use that hand sanitizer right away afterward. And I want to tell you this, without a doubt, I am firmly in belief, and so as we all are, that our efforts are working to stop the spread. And when it comes to safety, our diligence is the key to keeping this virus from spreading throughout our children and keeping everyone safe, employees and students alike. Thank you. Have a great rest of the week.